Can I record a video, edit it together, and get it out in one evening? Let's find out. So you're joining me tonight, and we're going to do a very quick beer review. The man with the plan, Stephen Burton, Big Banana, has sent me a selection of beers, and tonight we are going to be drinking New Zealand Pils. 4.7%. There's your QR code if you need it. 4.7% New Zealand Pilsner. I'll very quickly pour it. I'll very carefully pour it, should I say. So that happened. So there we go. We've got a lovely golden colour and a very active, perfectly white head. Bubbles very close together, very tightly packed, which you can't really see without me pouring it out. And can you see the carbonation? Yes, you can. I think if we're being honest and haven't watched Stephen's videos over the last few years, I think we would all agree that a New Zealand Pilsner would be the Big Banana house beer, the Big Banana's specialty, if you were. So I'm really looking forward to this, or was really looking forward to this. I've really had a mouthful of it, as you've seen. But choosing from memory Centennial and Nelson Sauvin from various different parts of the boil. Scan the QR code, you'll find out for yourself, it's fine. The last beer that Stephen sent me that had Nelson Sauvin on it, I did say something along the lines of he needed to put more Nelson Sauvin on it. So let's see if he's learned his lesson, and let's go in. I brewed a beer not so long ago with 100% Sauvin in it, and I found on the aroma I got this, like, I want to say, when I was drinking my beer I was thinking sort of something along the lines of rotten eggs, but I know that sulphur is a byproduct, a smell that's really common with pilsners and lagers and stuff like that, but it's not that sulfuric smell. It's maybe more, there's definitely like an eggy smell there, like hard boiled eggs or something, and I think it's coming from the Sauvin because I got it in my what was it, the really dry one, the Brut IPA. Once you get past that though, you do get, or I do get anyway, the hint of the what do I say, blueberries there? Gooseberries. The hint of the gooseberries. And then once you start going deeper, you get like a sweet smell, like a more sort of tropical fruit. Anyway. Top this bad boy up. We'll have to wait a minute or two till the head dies down again. What was I thinking? We'll talk about the appearance. It's not crystal clear. There's a bit of a haze there. I don't know if that's chill haze. It's been in my fridge for about a month, maybe slightly more now. What can I tell you about it? Bubbles are streaming up the glass. I know my now clean shaven brother from another mother, Brew a Bit Rick, reviewed this last week, and he thought the excitement in the glass was coming from a nucleated glass. This glass here is as plain as, I don't know, a plain thing, ready salted crisps. I don't know. So I would say it's more down to Big Banana carbonating than it is our glasses, guys. So kudos to you, Stephen. I know you've sort of said recently that you don't really like over-carbonating your beers anymore because you waste too much when you're bottling, but if this is the result, then waste away, my friend. Straw colour, golden colour, lovely white head, as I've said, absolutely beautiful. Would I want that clear Pilsner? You maybe do, I don't know. I'm not that fussy. I just want to say though that white head is absolutely phenomenal. So we'll dive into a bit of tasting then, shall we? Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, mate. Absolutely gorgeous. What else? I keep covering my face. That's probably subconsciously, you know. Anyway, well, what I want to say about this, you're getting like a hint of citrusy goodness. Brewbit said, I'm gonna have to stop calling them Brewbit. Brewbit. Rick said that it's tangerine. I'm not specifically getting tangerine, although I do actually know where he's coming from. Gives it citrus, but overwhelmingly, that's a word that's not easy for me to say. Overwhelmingly, the flavour I'm getting from this is once again gooseberry, and it's coming from the Nelson Sauvin. And this time, I think you've balanced it perfectly with the feckin' camera just turned itself off because it had an update to do. Lost my train of thought, don't know where it was. Nelson Sauvin, yes. Brilliant levels, my man. Much more to my taste than the last one you sent me. And this is where you tell me it's the exact same recipe. Maybe I'm coming around to it more, I don't know. There's like a drying finish there. There is a slight sweetness to it, but it's not unpleasant at all. I'd love you to see that head. It's like a bit of marshmallow on the top. That unscheduled edit, by the way, where the camera turned off, is going to really make it harder to do what I wanted to do. What more is there to say? I know Rick said something, or Rick sort of said about he was getting the malt flavour from this. I'm not really getting it. I'm getting like a bit of sweetness, a bit of citrusy, and overwhelmingly a lot of gooseberry. Yeah, it's really tasty. I've abandoned the whole scoring things out of 10 and fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to tell you if it's good or it's not good in my opinion. And in my opinion, this is a tasty beer, and if I was to get a few cans of this off a summer's night with a barbecue, I can just taste like, you know, the charcoal barbecue burger flavour, and then nom nom nom. That's exactly what that reminds me of. And we've had about a week of good weather now, so the barbecue is getting rebuilt and I'm rambling. Cheers guys.